Hi, everybody. Welcome in. I'll just give it a few minutes for everybody to join today. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to the vFairs weekly webinar. So we're on episode 9 this week. So just give it a few seconds for everybody to filter in. Welcome to the webinar. So you have myself today, Danica. I work at vFairs on the sales department, and I'm based in London, and my CEO of the company, Eunice. So today he will be running over an all-in-one platform demo for you, running over the in-person events, hybrid and virtual offerings that we have at vFairs. Feel free to pop in the chat. We'd love to know where you're all dialing in from today, what part of the world. So pop in the chat. Any questions that you have as well, please feel free to pop them in there, and we will be at assistance to answer them for you. And Eunice will also answer any questions he's available to as well. So yeah, over to yourself, Eunice.
Thank you, Danica. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's webinar. I'm thrilled to have each and every one of you here today. Whether you're logging in from the comfort of your home, joining us on LinkedIn Live, or joining us from your office on the Zoom call, I'm excited to connect with all of you. Before we dive into the exciting world of virtual, in-person, and hybrid events and explore the vFairs platform, both Danica and I would love to know a bit more about you guys. So feel free to type in the chat where you're logging in from. Tell us your company name, a brief description about your upcoming virtual, in-person, or hybrid event. This way we can make the webinar even more interactive and tailored to your needs. For those of you who are not familiar with vFairs, again, vFairs is an all-in-one events platform that helps you run virtual, in-person, and hybrid event. vFairs is ranked #1 in G2 as an all-in-one events platform, as well as in the virtual event platform category. Today, I will walk you through some of the incredible features of vFairs, and it starts with, again, mainly 5 different components. The very first one is the event registration and ticketing. See, first impressions matter, and vFairs ensures that your event makes a lasting one. We help you set up customized landing pages, intuitive registration forms, and seamless ticketing options. So we'll go through that during the demo. Next will be our virtual event platform demo. We will walk you through some of our core features of how you can run any event virtually and can allow your attendees to log into your event from anywhere in the world. We'll then go through in detail how we can help you with the batch printing app, as well as the lead capture app. We'll walk you through some of those features. And then also for your in-person event, how your attendees and exhibitors can use the mobile app in order to learn a bit more about your event, see the agenda, and can connect with each other. And again, all in all of this comes with detailed event analytics and integration capabilities. So we'll also go through that during the demo itself. So with that, let's get started. Again, as mentioned, please feel free to post in chat any of your questions. Let's make this engaging. We'll go through the demo over the next 15 minutes. We'll go through it high level, but the more you mention about your events in detail on LinkedIn or on this Zoom call, the more we can be a lot more specific for your specific needs during this demo. So with that, let's get started. The very first thing that we do, as I mentioned, is that we help you set up an event landing page and registration form for your own particular event. It typically starts with an event logo, a nice hero image, and then any other information about the event itself. This can be information about the conference itself, about the trade show or a job fair that you are doing, and then any other information that you want attendees to know about your particular conference. Again, these can be featured speakers, the agenda of the conference, sponsors, FAQs, and so forth. These landing pages are fully customized. They're customized as per your branding needs, as per your conference needs. And again, depending on the type of event you're doing, whether it's a job fair, conference, trade show, it can have different modules within that. That's step #1, which is to have a custom landing page for your event. Step #2 typically is that for anyone who's attending your conference, they have to come and they have to register for that particular conference. And for that, we go ahead and set up a registration form for you. The registration form fields are fully customized. you will decide what are the fields that you want to capture from your attendees. If it's a paid event, you can have different payment options in there. If it's a free event, then you can just have users enter their specific details about that particular conference that you want to capture, their name, their email address, or any other thing that you want to capture, and they can go ahead and they can register for that particular event. If it's a complex registration form where someone wants to buy a ticket for a group and so forth, we have all of those different options available within our registration form. That's why there's a simple registration form, which is just name and email address, versus a bit complex one where again someone is buying group tickets. If it's a paid event, whether you need to display different packages, options, we have all of those options available within the platform. So we have a customized landing page, we have a custom registration form. Once someone has then registered, they receive a fully branded confirmation email. That confirmation email will contain the text that you want users to receive. This information can be on how they have to log into your event virtually, or how they can come and attend your in-person event, by being somewhere in person. If it's an in-person event, again, you can add more details about the venue. You can also specify their unique QR code that they can come and they can use to get their badges printed, which will come to in a short amount of time. But again, a fully branded custom registration confirmation email is really the third step after the landing page and the registration form. Any questions so far on the landing page, registration and ticketing option? So one question I can see is that can the event be on any URLs? So we do support both types of URLs. Again, the event can be on a vFairs URL. The event can be on a totally custom domain of your specific conference or your specific company itself. So event can be on event.att.com rather than att.vfairs.com. So we have both options available. Let's get moving. So again, we had gone through the event registration and ticketing. That's one, and again, it's a fully robust module that we offer. The next one is the virtual event platform. Once someone has known about your event, they have registered for your event, they have received their registration confirmation emails, they have received several reminders of when the conference is going to go live. Then on the day of the event, your attendees would log in order to attend that particular event. And assuming it's a virtual one, we make them feel as if they're actually coming to similar to how anyone would attend an in-person event, right? So we make the virtual event platform memorable. Your conference has to be memorable, and you will see that each one of the virtual event that we typically do for our customers has its own life, has its own branding, and again, it's very different than a typical Zoom call or a website-like feeling. So again, as people come into this virtual event, they enter into what we call a lobby. A lobby is like how you go an in-person event and you enter into a lobby, and then you have different signage for different areas of your particular conference. The main ones being the auditorium, where all the sessions are going to be. The other one is the exhibit hall, where the different sponsors are typically listed. And then you have the information desk where you can go and you can ask any questions to the event organizers about the conference, about the agenda, about the exhibitors, and so forth. So let's get started with auditorium first. Auditorium is where, again, the entire conference, the entire webinars, the entire sessions are happening, right? Again, as you go inside the conference itself, inside the auditorium itself, you get to know a bit more about the different sessions that are happening, about the speakers, about the session itself. And again, at the time of the session itself, you can go ahead and you can join that particular session, similar to the way that you have joined this particular Zoom call. When you are in that particular webinar or a meeting, you can, of course, go through the presentations. You can go through the different attendees who are participating in that, and you can ask any questions. Pretty much how any webinar or meeting happen. We support pretty much all the webinar platforms out there. That session can run within the vFairs, the default webinar provider, as well as on Zoom, on Microsoft Teams, on Restream, and so forth. We support all the webinar platforms out there. In most cases, they're all embedded within vFairs platform. So as an attendee, you get you get a very cohesive experience when attending any of those sessions. So that's one, which is again in the auditorium. You get to see different types of sessions, different tracks. You can go ahead and you can attend any of those sessions, and depending on the session type, whether it's a webinar or meeting, pretty much it works the way you guys are familiar with. Any questions so far on the auditorium part or on the lobby part? After the auditorium, next we have is the exhibit hall. Exhibit hall is where the different departments are listed. The different sessions are different exhibitors are listed. This is where again you have a full 3D booths that are there that can represent, again, if it's a career fair, these are the different departments that are hiring. If it's a conference or a trade show, then these are the different exhibitors and sponsors who are out there. As you go inside any of those exhibitor booths, you can learn a bit more about that particular company. You can go through their videos, you can go through their documents, you can learn more about that particular company itself. And you can also have text chat, audio chat, and video chat with that particular exhibitor rep. We support text chat, audio chat, and video chat. We support also one-to-one chat as well as group chat, right? So we have all of those options available. You can also book meetings with these reps well in advance or on the day of the event itself. Our chat platform is pretty thorough. And again, we have so many configurations available that may be suited for your own specific event needs. So again, feel free to post questions on chat. Happy to answer any questions regarding any of the chat configurations that you might be looking for your particular event. Next one is, again, just going to the chat feature. As you're having chat conversations, you can chat with different people who are in that particular conference, and you can also create chat rooms or groups for your particular conference. People can join chat rooms, and as they join chat rooms, again, they can have text chat, they can have audio chat, they can have video chat, with one person or with a group, if needed. Let's go to the next section. Information desk is where you can find out information again about the conference itself, or if you need any technical assistance, there are always technical reps available from vFairs that are there to answer any questions regarding the platform, or if anyone has any questions on how to access a particular session or talk to a particular rep or about any of the features that are available within the platform. These are the core features of the vFairs platform. Then we have many other engagement features and event-specific core features as well. I'll just quickly walk you through a few of them. But again, feel free to post questions on chat if you're looking for a specific feature. And again, I'm happy to walk you through that during the demo itself as well. One of the core features that I personally love is a photo booth. Photo booth is where people can come. They can go ahead and they can take, again, a selfie. They can use different, banners around them and go ahead and post that over there. As they post it over there, different people can go ahead and can like and give a thumbs up. And again, it becomes pretty much kind of a contest out there. Who has the most fun picture? Who's getting the most amount of likes? And again, it gives a kind of a different life to your event. So some of the most commonly used add-on is one of them is photo booth. And again, something that I highly recommend to a lot of conference organizers out there. That's one. The second most common feature is the leaderboard. Leaderboard is where, again, you can gamify the whole conference itself. You can give points to your attendees based on certain activities. If they log in by a certain time, they will get a point. If they will attend a keynote session, they can get an extra point. If they will take a photo, if they will talk to a sponsor, they can get a point. So you can come up with different types of activities that you want your attendees to do, and based on that, you can give them points. And in the leaderboard, they will get to see who are the people out there and who is who's winning the prize and so forth. You can also list the different prizes that these people would get. And again, this just makes everyone just super engaged with the event itself. So that's leaderboard. Along with leaderboard, you also have scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt is where, again, if you want to go ahead and hide different objects within the platform, you can do that. This makes attendee go through different sections of the platform and again, find different objects. These objects can be, again, your products, your services, a sponsor, product or a service or a brochure. So this makes it a lot more interactive within the platform itself. I'll just go through two more quick add-ons, and then we'll get into the in-person event itself. So the two more quick add-ons, one of them is the roundtable. For the roundtable, you can come and you can create different roundtables over there. It's like how a roundtable works in an in-person event. You have a roundtable and you can create different seats. People can come and can join a seat. And as they join a seat, again, that seat is reserved for them. Once that roundtable starts, people get into a group call. And as they get into a group call, they can share their screen, they can ask questions. And again, that table can chat about any particular topic. Any questions on this particular feature?
We have a question in the chat saying, do you offer accessibility features?
Oh, perfect. So yeah, everything that we are showing you over here is fully accessible. Accessible is key to everyone here at vFairs. Again, we work with several organizations like CNIB, the Government of Canada, and so forth. So everything I'm showing you here is fully accessible, both on web as well as on mobile to all users. So thank you for asking that question. I think that's a brilliant question. So one last add-on feature that I want to quickly walk you through is smart matchmaking. Smart matchmaking is like speed dating. Again, you come over here, you let your attendees be matched with each other. And again, as they accept a particular match, they get into a quick 3 to 5 minutes video call in order to, again, just break the ice, learn a bit more about themselves, and then move on to the next attendee that they are matched with. With that, we're done with virtual event platform. Any other questions on this category before we go to the badge printing part?
There's just one more on the virtual platform, Eunice. How long is the event available on demand for after the event has ended on the platform?
So it's up to you. As an event organizer, you can do it for 30 days, you can do it for 60 days or 90 days. By default, the event is available for the entire duration of the contract. So again, it can go all the way from 1 month to 12 months, depending on your event needs. Perfect. So that was for the virtual event. Next one is, again, going back to the registration confirmation email. Once you have registered for the event, and if it's an in-person event, you can go ahead with your QR code. And as you go ahead with your QR code, if it's an in-person event, you can go ahead and get your badge printed for that particular in-person event itself. So again, that QR code has your registration form details, and you can use the registration form details to get your badge printed. You can have your attendees self-serve themselves, or you can have your reps go ahead and ask them for their name, their email details, or any other information. And based on that, you can go ahead and you can print the badge for them. So again, we provide the lanyards, the badges, the badge printing software. So everything around that is something that is provided by us. Any questions on the badge printing part? Sorry for that. Okay, so next is our mobile app. Our mobile app is, again, everything that I have walked you through in the virtual event platform category is also available in our mobile app. So I'll just quickly go through a few of the features over there, and then happy to answer specific questions about your event in general. So again, when you come and attend an in-person event, you can go ahead and you can meet any of the other attendees or exhibitors, and you can show them your QR code. And as you're showing them your QR code, and then you scan them, they all appear under your context tab. As you're having a conversation with any other attendee or exhibitor, you can go ahead and you can make notes about that particular conversation. And as you're making a note about that particular conversation, you can save those notes and you can also export them later on. So again, it's a great way for people to learn about each other, engage with each other, and so forth. You can also see the entire event floor plan within the app itself. If it's a big floor, if there are different areas, you can say, oh, I want to go to maybe Fern booth, and it will give you directions from where you are on how to go to that particular location. So the entire floor plan and an embedded Google Maps kind of feature is inside the mobile app itself. And then all the other features that we have gone through with you guys on the web are available on the mobile app itself, which means that you can go through the entire agenda. You can add those sessions within your own schedule for the mobile app. So we have that particular functionality. We have the speakers hub, where you can see the different speakers who are out there. We have, again, the sponsors hall, the exhibition halls. So all the different functionalities from photo booth, leaderboard, agenda, and so forth, all of them are available within the platform itself. You can also have a look at different attendees who are participating in this particular conference. You can then go ahead and you can also book a meeting with them. As you book a meeting with them, they receive a confirmation email or a request email to accept or decline that particular invitation. And if they accept, both parties receive a confirmation email, and that becomes part of your agenda. Those are the core functionalities of the mobile app. And again, as you can see, there are tons of others: the photo booth, the leaderboard, the survey, the quizzes, and so forth. So we have all of those things. But again, happy to answer questions that you may have about any of those features, so that we can answer those in the call itself.
I can see one question that just says, Eunice, can you edit your profile within the app and add on a profile icon, or does this have to be done before you download the app?
No, you can, again, edit anything about your own profile within the app itself. So you can go ahead and you can upload a picture. You can edit information about your profile itself. You can set up your own contact card, which means that you can decide what information should be shared with other attendees as they're scanning you. So we have that particular feature itself over there. I can see one more question here. It says, do we offer live, semi-live sessions, or do they have to be pre-recorded? See, both for our web as well as our mobile app, you can have all three types of sessions, which means that you can have a live session. You can have a semi-live session, which is part of the session is recorded, and other one, like Q&A, is happening live. And you can have the entire session pre-recorded. So we have all those three options available for both web as well as on the mobile app. Any other questions?
Not that I can see. I think that is possibly all the questions for today.
Perfect. Again, like with every webinar, we typically go ahead and see who is someone who has been the most engaging in terms of Q&A, whether it's on LinkedIn or whether it's on the Zoom call, and we give them a $200 voucher to be used for any of the vFairs sessions. We can see that we have already a winner. We'll reach out to you. Via email, and we'll give you a $200 voucher that can be used for the vFairs credit. Again, our staff, Candice and Danica, will be in touch with you with your $200 voucher.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Eunice. And thank you for taking us through the virtual platform, the in-person offerings. And like Eunice said, we will be in touch with the winner of the prize today, the $200 off your first event with vFairs. Also, just to let you know, today's webinar has been recorded, so it will be available on our YouTube channel. So if you would like to rewatch any of the features that Eunice has ran over, share this video with any of your channels, your colleagues, anyone that you think that this may be beneficial for who are running events. And also in the chat function, Candice has been dropping in the link to reach out to us if you would like to book in a demo. So do feel free to book in a demo. We can jump on a one-on-one call with you and run over any extra features that you may want to discuss. And yeah, thank you so much, everybody, for joining us and participating. Thank you again, Eunice, for running over everything with us. And we will be back again next Wednesday on LinkedIn Live, and you can also register through our Zoom channel as well. And we will see you next week for episode 10 of the vFairs weekly webinar.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Danica. Thank you, everyone. See you next week.
Bye-bye.